Okay, I was watching a lot of videos about language learning, and there is a lot of talk about comprehensible input. Something you hear, you read, and you can understand, or you can after a while understand. That means you can comprehend. In this case, it's not like immediately comprehension, but you can work out the meaning and then you can comprehend. So the word comprehensible input is not like our comprehensible input, I mean your first language comprehensible input, but it's just something that you can understand. You have your mental tools and you can mount it, the meaning. So somebody gives you IKEA kit, you can assemble. It's assemblable. If I give some language kit, you can assemble on your own, and if you cannot make it, I can insist on something, I can help you, but you have to work it out. You have to make out the meaning. That's an I don't know what language you speak, so I just am inventing comprehensible input of an imaginary language. Comprehensible input can be sometimes, I know it's strange, but I can even use some of your first language, but not to explain, to put in a context. Two plus 2 equals 4. 2 and 2, 4. Right? 2 plus 2, sorry, I said a word, I shouldn't have said that. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2, 2, 4. Brazik. 2, 2, 4. Brazik. 4 plus 1, 7. Breluk. I am speaking English. Brazik. I'm speaking Portuguese. Breluk. Okay, in the first case, I was even able not to use any other language. The meaning could be right, but also could be even. And Breluk could be wrong, or no, it could be wrong, because if it meant odd and even, 4 plus 1 is right, but it's odd. If I say 2 plus 2, babam, 2 plus 3, babik, I could understand. Maybe it's the name of the song, is the name of the number. Babam means 4, Bralik means 5. Let's say 2, 3 plus 3, babam, 3 plus 3, Baruka, I don't even remember. The opposition tells us that one is even and that one is odd. It takes a little time, it's like a puzzle, but you can convey intuitively the word right, wrong, even, uneven, and the numbers, just with the right comprehensible input. I use the numbers. That's something I thought about. We should even use all the common knowledge people have, even if we don't speak the same language. The majority of people know that the Empire State Building, I cannot say the Twin Towers anymore, but the Empire State Building is a tall, high building. Okay? And let's say your house is not that tall. So we say Empire State Building is babak, and my house is babum. No, babum we used pipil, babak, pipil. I use a non-existent language. So, and let's say that in this invented language we use the same word also for people. So I can say that basket players are babak and pygmies are the other word. So if the person use this common knowledge that people have, we know, we give the right examples with the right actors that are beautiful, and we say Brad Pitt is like this, and Danny DeVito is like this. In Italian we use some people, the name of some people, and we do this. It's very easy to convey fat and thin, even if we don't have visuals. And sometimes it's very honest. Okay. Oh, dishonest. It's easier to find the word dishonest because, you know, it's clear. It's more easy to find some people who are clearly dishonest than honest. Honest is just a lack. I mean, everybody's supposed to be honest unless it's the opposite. So we use the name of some politicians or that are deemed to be dishonest or criminals, whatever. You can use the local common knowledge or universal common knowledge. So Einstein was very narut. George Bush was bibit. Okay, somebody can think the opposite, but everybody knows that Einstein is considered more intelligent, smarter, was considered and still considered than George Bush. Even if people think the opposite, but that's what common people think. So using common knowledge we can convey a lot of intuitive, comprehensible input, even if we think it's difficult. Even abstract things, very difficult thing we think. First we can use the English our students have already absorbed. So obviously at the beginning some concept difficult to explain if we don't use it. It's just impossible. When we have something we have already built, we can build on that, and we can actually, in time, express nearly everything through just comprehensible input. Obviously, beginners don't have a lot of comprehensible input, so we just use the beginner's comprehensible input. But the more you make headway, we make headway, the more there is comprehensible input. We just bypass the student's language. I don't say it's useless to know, because if you know the student's language, you know what is the same. So if you have a word that's just the same, we can say this means no fear is the same. That doesn't work for many languages. Okay, if I do this the same, if I do this, pay attention, it sounds the same, but it's not the same. Or I can do pay attention, sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's not the same. Here is not the same. Pay attention, sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's not the same. Here it is the same. Smart, isn't it? So my new concept is use universals. There are universals, okay? Sometimes this gesture that I just invented can help with languages that are similar, okay? Or we can say this, and maybe I use the other hand speaking about spelling. This is spelled the way you think it should be spelled. Pay attention. It is spelled in one way this word could be spelled, not the most common way. Okay? If I say toe, like feet's finger, I do like this because it's spelled O-E, and there are not many English words spelled O-E. Okay? If I do like this, it means pay attention, this is an odd spelling. This is a one odd. An odd spelling, I mean, you just have to memorize. There's no way you can trace back the spelling by the way I'm speaking. They can write it down, memorize, pay attention, and this is very useful. You can speak and do this, according to your hand. So we can use a lot of comprehensible input, and let's try to use it to make it like people really want to speak about that. It's not just to practice English. Let's find a subject we really need that language we're practicing, not just for the hell of it. So if I want to do present simple, okay, I didn't say, oh no, today we're gonna speak about present simple. Okay, today we're going to speak about our habits. Habits, usually. Present simple. Let's speak about what do you think your people, your friends, people you know are doing right now. What is your mother doing right now? What is your father doing right now? Okay, do you know him? Yes. What do you think his father is doing right now. Okay? You can have fun. Okay, sometimes you can have jokes, like what do you think his wife is doing right now, and people come up with very lewd remarks. But everything is in good fun. But people, and I can't even say, but does she usually do this? Okay, so we are compare the present simple with the, and then I say yesterday. What do you think she was doing yesterday? What do you think she was doing yesterday? What was she doing yesterday? What do you think he is doing now? What is he doing now? At the beginning, people confuse direct and direct. Then by dint of hearing, little by little it becomes part of them, and they will spontaneously say that. Made a mistake. Okay. What do you think? What do you think was she doing? Ah, you mean what do you think she was doing? I don't know what she was doing. Okay? Okay, goodbye.